Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Haykhal. I want to make a video for final project poetry appreciation. Okay, number one, analyze the poem on the side of intrinsic and extrinsic elements. Out by Robert Frost is a narrative poem that tells the story of a young boy who tragically loses his hand while working with a buzz saw. The poem explores intrinsic elements such as themes, imagery, and tone, as well as extrinsic elements such as the poet's biography and the historical context. The intrinsic element is them, imagery, and tone. Then the poem delves into themes of the fragility of life, in the difference of nature and the abruptness of death. It highlights the contrast between the beauty of the surrounding landscape and the sudden tragedy that befalls the boy. Imagery. Frost employs vivid imagery throughout the poem to create a sense of setting and atmosphere. The buzzsaw is described as snarling and rattling, while the sweet scent of the wood and the picturesque sunset in Vermont evoke a serene backdrop. The poem also utilizes visual imagery when the boy's hand is severed and his desperate attempt to hold it up. Tone, the tone of the poem shift from a peaceful and idyllic atmosphere in the beginning to a shocking and somber tone after the accident. The poem begins with a sense of tranquility but quickly turns into a tragic narrative that leaves the reader with a sense of loss and vulnerability. And extrinsic element, poet's biography, and historical context. Robert Frost was an American poet known for his depiction of rural life and natural landscapes. Many of his poems, including Out, explore the complexities of human existence in relation to nature. Frost's own experiences in relation to nature, living in rural New England and working on farms, likely influenced the setting and themes of this poem. Historical context: the poem was first published in 1916 during a time when industrialization and technological advancement were transforming rural areas in the United States. Uh, Frost highlight the dangers and the consequence associated with this change, particularly in the context of labor and machinery. The title Out alludes to the famous line from Shakespeare's play Macbeth, where the character Macbeth laments the brevity and insignificance of human life. So, by analyzing both intrinsic and extrinsic elements, readers can gain a deeper understanding of the poem's meaning and appreciate the way Frost intertwines personal experience, universal themes, and literary techniques to craft a poignant narrative. 2. Message of Out by Robert Frost revolves around the fragility of human life and the suddenness of death. The poem explores the tragic accident that befalls a young boy while he is working with a buzz saw. Through the narrative, Frost highlights the deep indifference of nature and the unexpectedness of mortality. The poem's message underscores the transitory nature of life and the notion that it can be cut short in an instant. It explores the contrast between the beauty of the natural world and the harsh reality of mortality. Despite the boy's youthful presence and the idyllic setting, tragedy strikes with a warning, leaving the boy's dreams and potential unfulfilled. Number three, poetry with simile and metaphor. You gotta move forward. Don't you move backward. Just accept what you now and forget what we saw. You should stay in your lane. Do your plan with consistent. Life is a highway. You can set it like a display. That is all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.